50 Cent has uncovered some tantalizing details about Diddy's notorious gatherings, and he's eager to reveal all.
That's why I don't be going to them puffy parties. They can hug you from the front and the back at the same time. What the fuck you talking about? Look, if you into that, I'm fine with no. I'm just saying this ain't my motherfucking kind of party. I'm like, it's uncomfortable. I think I'm girls' bathroom. And shit like that is going on.
Now, 50 Cent dishes on some wild claims, including Diddy's bizarre hugs, front and back simultaneously, if you catch our drift. Now that's just plain nasty. Everyone knows 50 is the internet's biggest troll, but he's not the first to expose the madness of Diddy's parties.
With hip-hop, it's still the same thing, sex, drugs, and hip-hop. So in these parties, you see a lot of people. You just gotta imagine a female who's just looking for that big break that all of a sudden gets invited to a Puff Daddy party, and she feels like this is my opportunity to go in there and make the most friends I can possibly make. She's gonna go in there and be free with everyone. So then it's just one of those kind of parties. I would go in to look for her and get up out of there. I wouldn't want to stay and be a part of the party, like when after everybody's been is alleviated and out of their mind, and then now we're going to go back to so-and-so's house or Puff Daddy's house, and we're going to continue the party there. You know how they say, we're going to take it back to here and continue the party here, right? That's when you got to leave, because you be like, no, once you get there first, they might not let you in. They'd be like, oh, it's a private party, because they know, hey, what's going to go in here is going to stay in here. And then especially if you're not part of it, like you don't need to be there if you're not part of it. You know, if I'm not joining in the festivities, I'm not going to jump in the pool naked with a whole bunch of other guys and all of this stuff, everybody naked in the pool type stuff. I'm not doing it. I'm not getting naked around other guys like that, period, man. Except only time I do that is if we in jail and we got to take a shower or something like that. That's the only time I could see for a man to have to get naked around another man. So you just leave. It's not for you. It's not for me.
Well, I think you had mentioned several times Puffy would answer the door butt naked.
Butt naked, man. Look like a baby just sitting there. You be like, damn, bro, like, have a little respect, man. You know, I'm knocking on your door. You looked out the peephole. You saw it was me. Why you gonna open the door and be like, come on in? I'd be like, nah, that's not the invitation I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for that. That was like the test. I'm telling you, it was a test to see if you gonna say something. You know how sometimes you have somebody else sit there and talk about your best friend. Hey man, so-and-so ain't this and this. And you sit there and listen to him, and that's your bet. You be like, man, why is you sitting there talking to me about somebody I care about, right? So why is you opening up a door with no clothes on like it's cool? Like, what are you trying to see? If I'm gonna be like, not notice that you're naked, you be like, bro, you're naked. Did you notice that you're naked? Like, I'll come back later, right? But if they say, come on in, and then you go in and you be sitting there and he butt naked and you acting like you don't see naked. People be so caught up in the stars and so fascinated just by being there with him, they never even realize that he's sitting there talking to him naked. That's just
crazy.
I'd be like, man, bro, you're naked, man. We ain't got nothing to talk about till you put some clothes on.
That's real shit, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so, one of the things Diddy is accused, man, he's accused of him and Aaron Hall of raping somebody. Do you actually think Diddy is actually capable of actually raping somebody?
If you listen to what Aaron Hall said that he had to show them who was the king. And he said he was putting on trying to show them that he was the master at it. If I ain't mistaken, he was like, he had the big joint or something like that. As far as comparing penis size, he was kind of like saying that of all of them, he had the bigger penis, and he was letting them know. I don't know. But again, any two men together comparing penises is a problem. You know, when we sitting here talking, like somebody can ask me, like, yo, is your joint big? I'd be like, I really don't know because I never really compared it to nobody else's. Like, I never looked at nobody like, yo, is your joint big? Yo, your joint bigger than mine. You know what I'm saying? That's just not something men do. See, we don't feel comfortable. Men don't feel as comfortable being like that around other men. And anytime you see a man that feels comfortable like that around other men, you have to question that person's whatever you want to call that. I ain't gonna say sexuality, but whatever it is they're attracted to, some men gonna find themselves attracted to men. And in this case, that might be what we're talking about. Some men might be attracted to women, but still, in this case, that's not what we're talking about. It just depends on what they wanted. You know, I keep everything. I always put morals first. I say morals come first, you know what I'm saying? So before I do anything, I think about it first. And I say, am I doing the right thing? I ain't doing the right thing. I'm not doing it. It's over.
Could you tell if other people were engaging in these activities with Puffy? Or, you know, did he have like special friends or guys that he might have treated different?
Or if we were on the road and then I knock on the door, the same door that I knock on, and he used to answer and don't have no clothes on, or you saying that I ever knock on the door and I open up the room and it just be niggas in there sweating. You'd be like, wow, seems like a lot of activities going on here. What y'all guys working out? You start looking for the weights, start looking for the pull-up bars and stuff. What y'all doing pull-up? What y'all doing squats, dips? What's going on? And why is everybody breathing hard and sweating, right? Then you'd be like, what?
Mark Curry might have resisted Diddy's influence, but many artists and celebrities couldn't, as revealed by Untold.
I just want to say, I know a lot of people want to hear these stories and everything like that, because this is stuff that happened back in the day. And then maybe that if they knew there was going to ever be a YouTube, or they knew there was going to ever be social media, a lot of the stuff probably wouldn't have got played out like it did. But things happen, and these are just stories from the past. I would like to use that as, what you call that, just to clear the facts up what's going on. But it all started, we was in Atlanta. And this story starts when I'm with Puff and he's in exotic bookstores and he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, you know, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, you know, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that, because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, you know, he got to go put it on the counter and, you know, show everybody what he's getting. So as he's going, I'm just looking at the places where he's picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo, I was messing with him. Because people don't understand, you know, we was like friends. He was a part of the same gang. So I'm still going to tease him. I'm still going to mess with him and everything like that. I could do that. It wasn't just no security thing. So I say, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs. And he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. So when he got I just waited at the counter. So when he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like he gave the guy a stack something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude that carried no 20s and no 50s and nothing like that. And I mean, like, he just said, boom. And we walked out the store. So we had to leave Atlanta and go to North Carolina for a show. You understand? And it was him, this rapper, Sarah, and this other girl. We all got on a G5 jet, and we flew to G4 jet, and we flew to North Carolina. So Later on that, I think that afternoon, same day, this rapper and him, they all in the room together. You know, it's Sarah, the girl, Puff, and this dude, this rapper. So I'm hearing at the door and stuff like that, like, yeah, so then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff, they're in the room, they busy, they don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bruh, you ain't going in there because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothering them. And he was like, yo, I don't care, man, I'm going in there. That bullshit like that. I said, yo, bruh, Jesus Christ had to come down here and take the air out of my body before you get in that room right there. Watch. He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed his and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, yo, what's going on? Yo, Gene, that's my cousin. He know me well. You know, and Puff was like, yo, Gene, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. And he was like, he just looked, Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on. So I was like, oh, he said it was a lot of freaking going on. So that was basically that story, man. You know what I'm saying? They went back in the room. Dude felt a certain kind of way, and he left out. So I seen them at the concert the next day, and they tried to, you know, form up against me. But my man Frank was like, I told my man Frank, I was like, yo, Frank, put yourself in that position. Somebody trying to get in the room, and Ja told you don't let nobody get in the room. What would you do? Now, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, man, but you know I ain't taking no losses. He said, yo, you good, and that was it. Bro, when Ja said, you don't want to come up in there, a lot of freaky stuff is going on. You got to use your mind. What they was doing with those butt plugs.
right. Yeah,
that was crazy. Yeah, it was real wild.
The tension between 50 Cent and Diddy dates back to the early 2000s and doesn't seem like it's ending anytime soon. One of 50 Cent's most infamous comments was when he suggested that Diddy might be gay, a claim that sparked significant controversy and backlash.
Let me tell you one of the most funniest stories.
Yeah.
This is when P. Diddy could have signed 50.
Wow.
We in the office. It's me and 50. But 50, I don't think he gonna went in there with the intentions to sign with Diddy.
Right.
He just went in there just seeing whatever deals he can get.
Right.
You know, some deals.
Seeing his power.
Yeah, we in a minivan, no AC, hammers. He turning out millions of dollars. I'm like, why? I'm like, take the money. So he seen Diddy. I know he wasn't gonna sign to Diddy, but he took the meeting. And I never forgot P. Diddy said, yo, rappers got the 3 B's. Bank accounts, Bentleys. You a target. So I took that, like, so I'm in the meeting.
Oh, he's in to 50.
He's telling 50, like, yo, I can't sign you. You know, you got beef with Preem and all that. A lot of in the street, you know, a lot of in the industry don't want to deal with the Preem beef. It's understandable.
He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. He says something fabulous and he goes, yo, no, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What are you talking about? And when people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. When you see Jadakiss put his head down, like, while we stuck here right now, and the cameras just roll, everybody see, don't make like it's just me, man. Fluffy do some like a little fluffy stuff now going on. Like he said something to me one time, a long time ago. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding. Let me get out of no, dude, take me. That's what a guy says to a girl.
I asked 50 about that. And he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy. I don't have no beef with Fifth. He loves me. Y'all can't see that he loves me? But see, you really think that's hate? You know he loves me. I don't think he like it. You know he loves me.